This video is sponsored by Cake Wallet, the easiest open source wallet to store Bitcoin, Monero, and Litecoin securely on mobile and desktop devices. When buying, selling, and exchanging crypto or trading for gift cards, Cake Wallet ensures privacy and security, giving you the keys to your coins. Good morning, everyone, and welcome back to the Daily Zest. I'm your host, Randi Hipper, here today on a lovely Thursday. A very lovely Thursday. You know, it's cold outside in New York. It's 25 degrees. I'm wearing flowers because I feel very flowery today. Thank you for the memberships. Give me 1 second before I get to golden. Thank you guys so much for joining today. If you guys are ready for the zest, the education, and everything in between, make sure you guys smash these likes, subscribe, share the stream out with friends so more people know what's going on. This is critical information that we're talking about today. Very important things. And yesterday was amazing, and we're already starting out with some extreme zest. Thank you to Golden for 10 memberships. We do love our membership-y in the chat, and I actually, because we are getting these memberships, and I want to keep adding emojis, we do have some new emojis in the chat. We fixed the wow, because I really wasn't liking the wow. And I also added a Bitcoin miner in there. I want to know what you guys think of that. And also another emoji. So I hope you guys are enjoying the emojis. If you have more emoji suggestions, as we get, if we hopefully get more members, then I'll be able to add more and take all your suggestions. But I feel like you guys are feeling the vibe with those already. So let me know what you think. Comment after the show is over and let me know what you guys think of the new emojis. And if you have suggestions or ones that you want to replace. And we also have amazing sponsors. As you guys are saying good morning to me, please make sure you guys are checking out the best sponsors in the world, which are Cake Wallet, an open source beautiful wallet, Market Cipher to help with your zest and love with the markets. And you can use code ZESTY or code missteencrypto for 20% off. And our new partner on the channel, who is eToro, right there, the eToro. Absolutely awesome platform. Crypto, everything is on there. A lot of things to check out. So if you guys want to sign up, use that link in the live chat as well as the description and check out eToro. I do have an interview with the CEO, Yoni, that is on the Miss Teen Crypto Show playlist. So if you guys want to get to know the CEO, how he grew up, how he got to where he is now, we did do that quite a while ago. So make sure you guys go check out the Miss Teen Crypto Show playlist and learn about eToro as well as the CEO. They played a huge role in finance. They were one of the first social finance platforms, which is absolutely kind of leading up to where we are now, talking about finance through chats and social media. So shout out to eToro, and thank you for joining us as a partner. All right. Let's say good morning to everybody in the chat. Oh, I love my partners. They're the best people in the world, honestly. The best people ever. All right, we got Randy, we got our girl Alexandra G in the chat. We have Steven, Automatic Beats, All Set, Oval, Smokey Dan, Black Cat Crypto, everybody in the chat. We got Nismo, Jason Hamilton, who else? Emma, Golden, Randy for the news, Frankie for the TA. That's my flow for crypto every day. Oh my gosh, dropping bars. Dropping bars. That's beautiful. That's poetry. That's crypto poetry. Dan R, nice to see you. I'm pretty sure we all went into a food coma after yesterday's lunch. Oh yeah, if you guys check my Instagram story, we got a lot of food. But it was so good and I loved it so much. There's really nothing better than that. We're live now. We're live now. Oh my gosh, 10 more memberships. Yay! I love the membership-y, man. I love it. And I can't wait to add more emojis, man. Give us those rockets. Give us that rain emoji. Oh my gosh, this is nuts. This is nuts. This is crazy. Enjoy your memberships, everybody. Thank you. Mr. Yee. We got Andy S in the chat. John Germain, nice to see you. Welcome, John Germain. I love Automatic Beats, how we wrote LFG in the chat. Doge Bowl, it's nice to see you, man. Pat M, nice to see you as well. We got Nash in the chat. Who else? Who else? Oh, hi, Colin McKenzie. Hi, Sherry. Welcome, Sherry. Meninja, what's up? Nice to see you. Bullduck Eric, always good to see you. Andy Essa, he started his crypto journey on eToro. That is amazing. Shout out to eToro once again. Wow, it's like going full circle. Please make sure you use that link so you guys could sign up. And I'll get into the perks and all that maybe tomorrow when I have more finite items. Ray K, hello Ray K. Steven, 5 memberships. Oh no. Oh my gosh. This is crazy. This is crazy. Commander Crunk, nice to see you. Oh my gosh. Oh my, hashtag Team Mr. Yee. I'm dead. I am dead. Sherry said, thank you. Here from Piano Maddie B's channel. I love Piano Maddie B so freaking much. Before I went live, I was on TikTok. I go on TikTok like a few minutes before I go on YouTube. And I'm like, baby, it's a sound check. I'm gonna check my mic. Why don't you check yours too? I think I need that soundbite from Piano Maddie V. Like, baby, it's a sound check. I think I have to ask him for it. Smokey Dan, did I see JP kissing up to Trump as his supporters during the CNBC interview? Yeah, I didn't see that part. But I know that JP Morgan, Jamie Dimon, they're all grifting out here. They're all grifting. And we're going to get into Donald Trump. We're going to get into all of that because man, is there a lot to break down. So make sure, again, you guys are smashing these likes, subscribing to the channel, and sharing the stream out with friends. We have a goal of 150 viewers and 150 likes. We do have some people coming in, so I'm going to give them some time to do that as we maybe just dive into a few other stories before we jump into Donald Trump and his crypto promise, which technically it's not CBDCs aren't crypto, but it still pertains to our space and could probably relate to some other things down the road, which I will get into. Taco Tuesdays, I don't know. Is it better to watch on YouTube? Yes, Pop Monkey. YouTube.com/missteencrypto, PFP, link in bio, all those good things, okay? All right. I do think YouTube is way better. Like, TikTok's not giving you the zest out here. It's not giving you the zest. Anyway, let's talk about what happened yesterday with a few other things. So first, we're going to talk about Thailand. Then I want to talk about Coinbase. And then we'll talk about Donald Trump and a few others. First, Thailand is opening the doors to retail investments through infrastructure-backed digital tokens. Now, we know that this is another example of other countries doing things that the United States won't even think about doing. Yes, there are things that are happening so low-key, such as JP Morgan doing some tokenization with BlackRock and Barclays, which was completely basically swept under the rug, and no one really gets to talk about it. However, Thailand's SEC is deciding to actually make moves. Thailand's SEC lifted restrictions on retail investors purchasing digital tokens backed by real estate or infrastructure projects. Previously, retail investors were limited to investing a maximum of 300 baht, which is around $8,500 in these tokens. The updated rules remove the limit, allowing retail to invest more freely in real estate and infrastructure-backed digital tokens, the REIT market. The decision to lift the investment comes from the country's crypto market gaining momentum. We see here Thailand's largest bank in September acquired a crypto exchange, signaling the growth and acceptance of digital assets within their ecosystem. It also allows for creation of local custodial wallets, which are secure for holding their digital assets, and they can operate in Thailand if they're operated publicly traded companies. With experience in digital asset experience and storage, they also have DASPs, which are digital asset service providers, to start operating as well. In addition to the changes, the Thai government also announced plans to distribute 10,000 baht, which is $274, to citizens over the age of 16 through the network of digital wallets. There's a few things to break down here, where Thailand is actually acknowledging one of the biggest use cases for cryptocurrency, which is tokenization of real-world assets, where we know that our real estate deed, like they're talking about here, different parts of infrastructure, even electricity, will be tokenized in one way or another. There were limits. Now there are no limits because they know that this could actually really boost their economy in Thailand, especially because they are doing something and taking a page out of El Salvador's book, which, if you guys remember, when El Salvador initially enacted Bitcoin as legal tender, they were having people download their government wallet and getting airdrops of Bitcoin just for simply downloading it. Now, Thailand wants to do around the same thing, $274 to people over the age of 16 with these digital wallets. Will they be self-custodial? Maybe not. However, if they're willing to at least acknowledge digital assets and make moves to have people get integrated into that ecosystem, it's a lot more than our SEC is doing. So I think actually Thailand is teaching us a lesson in one way or another. And it's all because Gary Gensler keeps going on this narrative that we're hucksters, fraudsters, scam artists, Ponzi schemers, which at the end of the day, we know is not true. We know that there's an abundance of wealth, an abundance of knowledge, and an abundance of the magical word, transparency, in Bitcoin and crypto that obviously these people do not want, because they don't want us to know where money is really being moved, who's involved with who, and what's actually going on behind the scenes with not only the banking system, but the insider trading and all the money exchange that goes on between these government entities. That's where the real fear comes in. And that's also where I always talk about the theater. And the theater is packed. All the actors are here, and they're ready to try to maybe break down some barriers. Yesterday, we had the kickoff of the case with Coinbase against the SEC. And basically, the SEC was saying that a bunch of cryptocurrencies that were listed on Coinbase were securities. If you look back, we do have a list of such tokens. Let me see. There were, oh my gosh, no way did I lose this list. Well, it had things like Cardano, Solana, and so many others that were on that list. I do have it. Solana, Cardano, MATIC, Filecoin, Sand, CHS, AXS, Flow, ICP, Near, VGX, Dash, and Nexo. They're saying that they all hold a common enterprise and have an expectation of an increase in value and the ecosystem success, which, again, if we're looking at all of these blockchains, they really don't have a centralized entity. That's really, could they be a little bit centralized like Solana, MATIC? Yeah, that they're a little bit centralized. But are they completely centralized? Is there really one common enterprise? No, because it's a global ecosystem. We see some notes from Eleanor Terrett. By the end, she was saying that they were adjourned for the day. This was around a 5-hour hearing, about 2 hours from both sides. The SEC's summation of its argument broadly is that Coinbase is making up a new version of the Howey test, and there can be no deviating from the Howey out as it was originally written. The SEC lawyer said the Congress of 1934 would be surprised that today there would be such an easy workaround to the carefully constructed regulatory structure that was created in 1934 with regards to the market. Coinbase contends that the SEC failed to prove that the 12 issuers of the tokens in question made any statements or actions that could be interpreted as engaging in contractual obligation with Coinbase's customers. The Coinbase lawyer said, quote, "I think there would be, or they would have been, a lot of surprise in the 1933-34 Congress to find an investment contract didn't have anything to do with the contract at all. The Commission's complaint draws the court into completely unprecedented territory. The SEC should follow enforcement and rulemaking actions that make sense of statutory language and doesn't twist it upside down. This is several bridges too far, and for that reason, we ask you to dismiss completely." The judge closed by making it clear she was not going to rule from the bench, and for both parties to take that as a compliment that it is. So she's basically, that means she wasn't going to make a decision on the spot. We see that even the judge said, "We're all just afraid that you have set few limitations," because she's saying that commodities or collectibles should be regulated as securities, or could be. We see here that they were talking about a lot of investment contracts and basically saying that if there were, let's say, for example, trading cards, baseball cards, being sent or being sold from one person to another, there is no common enterprise that really benefits from that. Same thing with, let's say, NFTs, cryptocurrency. If we're sending Bitcoin from one person to another, if I'm sending you an NFT, what kind of common enterprise is really benefiting from all of that? The only person that really benefits is you, if that's the direction it goes. So we also see here, there's a quote, "Everybody has always known that investment contracts have to have contracts," which added that the SEC never asserted otherwise until it began to bring enforcement actions against crypto firms. The judge noted that in her 10 years, she never dealt with major questions, doctrine. She said, "I'm just not sure the crypto industry is so major or extraordinary that I have to find it here." So she also added she does not want to take power she doesn't have to stop something she shouldn't. This judge is all up in a bunch and completely confused, especially when it comes down to the SEC doing their usual things as politicians and all of these three-letter agencies typically do, which is not answer questions. They love not answering questions when asked. They're professionals and just kind of being a snake in the grass and going around everything. When the judge asked the SEC lawyer about Bitcoin, let's see what they said. When Judge Fala asked the SEC lawyer whether Bitcoin was effectively currency as it is a replacement for fiat, he avoided a direct answer and said what makes Bitcoin different is that it does not have an ecosystem, whereas when you buy these other tokens, you buy their whole ecosystem and the totality of the inducement.
Oh my God! Bruh.
That is the weirdest thing I've ever heard in my life. What do you mean? Bitcoin doesn't have an ecosystem where if you buy these other tokens, you're buying the whole ecosystem. That doesn't really make sense. Because if you're buying Solana, you're not buying the whole Solana ecosystem. If you're buying Cardano, you're not buying the whole Cardano ecosystem. If you're buying MATIC, you're not buying the entire Ethereum ecosystem because MATIC's a layer 2. Polygon's a layer 2. So I really don't understand what they're trying to say here. Other than, again, it's all theater, they're actors, and they're just trying to get around the main point so that way they can continue their narrative as long as they can. The judge seems to not be in agreement with them. That the judge is kind of pushing back. And we've noticed this time and time again through the XRP cases, through the library case, through so many other cases where the SEC is just not making sense. The SEC is trying to make up their own narrative. Now, no, I am not a lawyer. I'm not a lawyer by any stretch of the word. However, it doesn't take a genius to understand that these people are saying that there are rules for something there are no rules for. That a digital currency could even be conceptualized in 1933 and 1934 when they wrote these rules. So how can the same rules that were made up then apply to what we have now? We even have, the judge that said that she was concerned that what they were asking for was too broad. Because they're trying to put cryptocurrency all in one box when it's really all different. Bitcoin is very different from Ethereum. Bitcoin is more of that payment ecosystem. It's more of that store of value, that currency. But then you have Ethereum that, yes, has...
You're welcome.
Oh, hello.
You're welcome. Thank you. You're welcome.
Good day, beautiful people. Are we super chatting for her to leave NYC today on normal stream? Hashtag Frankie forgot to.ta.
Thank you. It's always about leaving New York. Hashtag GTFO NYC. Thank you. I appreciate it, Moon. They try to put it all in one box. Bitcoin is different from Ethereum. Ethereum is, yes, Ether could be used as a currency. You could always say that. However, it's a little bit too expensive. It's not always the best option. But Ethereum also has the smart contracts, has decentralized applications. So there's different use cases for all of these different currencies, all of these different blockchains. You can't put it all in one box. It's actually impossible. And that's why the IRS is struggling with how to tax it, struggling with how to regulate it. The CFTC doesn't know what they're talking about. The NYDFS has no idea what they're saying because there's Ether ETFs that are filed and they want to get them approved. Yet the whole thing with Qcoin and why they had to stop operating in New York is because ETH was apparently a security when no one ever said it was a security nor a commodity. All of these things are completely made up. And it, like I said, that's why I say it's all theater. Just my little take on the whole thing, because it's actually a little bit ridiculous what's going on with the SEC. I just don't want to know what all these cases are about when at the same time there are no rules and there are no regulations. And if people wanted to register, then how do they register if there's no rules or way to register?
Bruh.
So that's why we should rain all these Gary Gensler emojis and all these Liz Warren emojis in the chat. The anti-crypto army is going off, man. going off. But yeah, I think we should fire Gary Gensler. We have to restructure the SEC. But even if we restructure the SEC, like, what's really going to come out of it besides more political craziness? And I just hope that if the SEC does get restructured, then it's in a way that, yes, it's more bipartisan, but also has more people involvement in it. Because why are these people, and unelected bureaucrats at that, trying to make rules without congressional approval? That's what Gary Gensler has been doing. That's what all of these people have been doing, is making rules without congressional approval and without the people being involved. So we need a way for the people to be involved and have a say on the financial system, since this is what they control and this is what affects our everyday life. Just my little humble opinion. And that's why we're in crypto, because we know that no centralized entity is controlling Bitcoin. We know that there's going to be a finite supply of 21 million, a halving schedule every 210,000 blocks. It's always about the people when it comes to Bitcoin. It's never about the people when it comes to traditional finance. Not once, not ever. This is what we have to look for in 2024, especially going into the presidential election. The presidential election is highly, highly important for our future. We already know presidential candidates like Nikki Haley are absolutely crazy and delusional and want to have digital ID for every single person and make sure that if you say something on social media that you will be held accountable. And it's not right, because that means that we really don't have our freedoms or freedom of speech if we have to KYC for social media, and for a way this could be used against us in the most tyrannical way possible. We already saw social media get used against us a few years back during the lockdowns, where not just America, people in other countries were posting things on social media, and they got a knock at their door saying that they were being a bad influence, that they were protesting, that they shouldn't have, and basically trying to impede their right to say their opinion and threaten to arrest people for it. Nikki Haley, she's going on that same exact path.
When I get into office, the first thing we have to do, social media accounts, social media companies, they have to show America their algorithms. Let us see why they're pushing what they're pushing. The second thing is every person on social media should be verified by their name. That's, first of all, it's a national security threat. When you do that, all of a sudden people have to stand by what they say, and it gets rid of the Russian bots, the Iranian bots, and the Chinese bots. And then you're going to get some civility when people know their name is next to what they say. Accountability. And they know their pastor and their family member is going to see it. It's going to help our kids, and it's going to help our country. When I get...
This woman scares me. She's saying that if you post on social media anonymously, it's basically a national security threat, and every person on social media should be verified by their name so that way they can stand next to what they say. But why is this not supposed to be a free country? Are we supposed to not be able to say what we want to say? Like, you know, freedom of speech, does that really not exist? Apparently, Nikki Haley does not want that. And that leads into digital ID, that leads into social credit scores, and that leads into the inevitable CBDC that these people, the tyrannical people, want to put out. Is it really inevitable, though, if people like Donald Trump are willing to step in? Ron DeSantis already said, Florida, no CBDCs. A lot of senators are stepping up to say no CBDCs. And this is what we're looking for in the presidential election. We need someone that's going to stand up for our rights. Because if they don't stand up against CBDCs, and if they don't endorse Bitcoin, that means they're anti-America. America is about life, liberty, and property, which they glossed over and said pursuit of happiness. We deserve to live our life the way we want to live it. We deserve to have liberty and say things we want to say and do things when we want to do them. Have that free will. And lastly, have that property and something that no one can take from us. And that should be our money. That should be our value. Bitcoin protects all of those ideals. CBDCs takes every single one of them away instantly. Donald Trump finally said something yesterday concerning central bank digital currencies.
And tonight I'm also making another promise to protect Americans from government tyranny. As your president, I will never allow the creation of a central bank digital currency. Do you know about that?
I love how you said, ooh, you heard about that? Ooh. I just thought that was funny. Hold on. We also have
China. China.
So Donald Trump stepping in, finally saying that he promises if he is our president, there are no CBDCs. This could literally take him to the top and basically keep him there. The only two real candidates I'm seeing stepping up for crypto were Ron DeSantis, Donald Trump, and RFK. And then Vivek, and he dropped out. So there are so many people that do care about Bitcoin. And a lot of people, especially in this space, are single issue voters. Yes, Donald Trump said no CBDCs, which again, amazing, amazing, amazing. On the other hand, we need to make sure we secure Bitcoin and we secure crypto because, yeah, he could say no CBDCs. That's great. But we need to be able to know that cryptocurrency is protected, that the real vision of digital currencies remains and is able to prosper in this country. So good step, but not everything I want to see. And I'm going to continue to say that because he's a big, big business bro. He has a lot of dollars and he wants to make sure he keeps all of his dollars secure. That's why he will back the banks unless he says, listen, maybe things aren't going right and we need to fix them, which is true. The whole financial system is broken. We had 5 bank failures last year at least. A lot of insolvencies that they won't tell you about. There are no proof of reserves on the banks. And then we have people like Jamie Dimon that are saying that Bitcoin is for criminals, terrorist financing, for human movement in the wrong way. Meanwhile, we could look at all the cases that were brought against JP Morgan recently concerning those same exact allegations, except they got to pay. They got to walk away. That's not going to continue to happen if cryptocurrency keeps getting adopted. People are going to demand freedom. They're going to demand transparency, and they're going to want answers for where all this money is going and who's really getting hurt because of it. And that's why when we're looking at the World Economic Forum, we're looking at all of these people, we have to acknowledge that fact that, listen, man, we need to stand up for our rights. This isn't a joke anymore. So I just wanted to go on that little tangent out there. I know Javier Milei, the president of El Salvador, literally went off on them yesterday. And he made sure they understood that he was not messing around. There was like a 20-minute interview that he did, but I'm looking for, yeah, there we go. Here's a little clip that he did. That was really interesting. He really went off.
Not surrender to the advance of the state. The state is not the solution. The state is the problem itself. You are the true protagonists of this story. And rest assured that as from today, Argentina is your staunch, unconditional ally. Thank you very much, and long live freedom. Damn it.
Long live freedom. And he kept going on about how the West is coming to an end. He said, today I'm here to tell you that the Western world is in danger. And he wanted to make sure that people knew that the World Economic Forum, we didn't vote for these people. We didn't ask for them. And Javier Milei, he is making sure that people know about Bitcoin because he's making moves. And he wants to make sure that he could protect his country. And he knows that the central bank is a scam, and he openly says it. So we need more of that in our country. We need more of that spice when it comes to the central banks and the central bank digital currency aspect. Because, again, we already have digital dollar pilots and so many things that are going on here. Now we need to make sure don't continue to happen. We already have the Digital Dollar Pilot Prevention Act and so many other things that are falling into place here. So I hope they continue to fall into place. All right. All right, all right. All right, all right, all right. When countries like wait, where did that comment go? Oh gosh, where did that comment? I saw something interesting. Hold on. Where'd that go? When countries like Argentina get so bad, people will flip for people like him. Yeah, absolutely. Because he gives them hope that, like, yeah, maybe they won't have triple-digit inflation next month, even though their whole currency dropped by 50% in value since December 10th. So within the last month, they lost half their value. And that's actually scary. And it's something that's not imaginable to people like us in the United States and a lot of other quote-unquote first world countries. It's very unfortunate. And listen, who's to say that we won't experience it tomorrow? Like, they'll just print, and we're messed up. What about the fact that between 2020 and 2021, 50% of our money supply was printed? that all of these people are not being held accountable for printing all of this money that directly impacts all of our lives. It doesn't matter what they say inflation is because they get to choose what's included in the numbers. Who's really affected? All the people that go into the grocery store the past 4 years and everything's at least 4 times the price.
Thank you. You're welcome.
Thank you, Ninja, for the 100 emoji. Appreciate you. They're going into the grocery store and things are 4 times the price that they were 4 years ago, at least. People are not able to live. And that's not fair that these centralized entities get to give away a bunch of money to other people as well instead of helping their own people. There are people that are homeless, veterans on the street, yet other people get priority and money over them. That's why we need Bitcoin. That's why we need crypto, so that way we're able to democratize what goes on here and who really gets money. It's so unfortunate that we get taken advantage of every single day. When that's why we have to educate people on why Bitcoin matters, why there's a finite supply, why we should have a decentralized ecosystem that we get to have a say in and we have to agree to be a part of it. You're agreeing to use cryptocurrency. You're opting in to a new system and opting out of another. That's the whole point, the option, the freedom of choice. When we were forced to use fiat, we didn't choose to use fiat, and now we're forced to deal with all the money printing and the repercussions of inflation. It's time that we choose what we want to do. It's time that we stand up for our rights and our values. Joseph said, homeless vets left behind by the... Yep, it's exactly true, Joseph. It's exactly true. So I'm just letting you guys know what the real situation is. Golden said 8.5 out of 10 people in Argentina take Bitcoin and crypto. Absolutely, that's beautiful, and as they should. Yesterday, I was in... Oh my gosh, I can't even. I was in a bakery that I don't think I could visit again. And I was in there, and the payment system wasn't working, right? So I tried to do like 3 different transactions, tap and pay, all that stuff. The system was not working. The owner was frantic, literally losing his mind. And I was like, listen, can I give you, I don't have cash on me. Can I give you like crypto? Can I give you Bitcoin? Do you have Cash App? And immediately this guy starts bouncing off the walls. And it was like, when you're a bakery owner, you could accept crypto. I was like, listen, man, like, I'm just trying to help you. I didn't mean to step over the line or anything. You know, I was just like, I just was giving you another way to pay. Went off, lost his mind. I was like, I didn't understand what happened. So I was just sitting there kind of giggling, and I was like, you know what, I'm going to leave everything at the counter. I got like a few donuts, right? So I walked out, and then we walked back in. It's so bad. This guy, he called my sister sensitive because she was a woman. I don't know how that ended up happening. So bottom line, people need to accept Bitcoin, and people aren't ready for it. And I think people aren't educated on why it needs to happen, because these payment systems, you can't rely on them. Like, no one can. A lot of people do not carry cash anymore. So if this guy had 20 customers in his store and he had to rely on these cards to work, then obviously he's not making any money. Cash, he's barely accepting it. And I said to the guy, you know, there's a 4%. If you pay with card instead of cash, it's a 4% fee on top of that. How is that fair? When I said, if I just give you crypto, it's near nothing. So yeah, that was crazy. Woman called your sister sensitive. No, it was a man that called her sensitive because she was a woman. So these things are still happening. All these like ratchet things are still being said. But at the end of the day, it all becomes because of the fiat currency and the frustration it causes. Even though that guy was a little bit weird before that happened. But yeah, that was messed up. BitPay for businesses that wanted daily U.S. payments. So yeah, Golden, that's what I said. I actually told the guy, and I said, you know, you could accept cryptocurrency. Like, I could pay you in crypto, and then through the system, it automatically converts it, so that way you, the merchant, it's the same exact thing. You just received the dollars. And yeah, so he got very angry for no reason. He called us sensitive. It was horrible. But yeah, we will not be revisiting that. And it's another reason to GTFO NYC, because now we got nowhere to go, man. We got nowhere to go. Let's talk about some good news, which is talking about fundamental Bitcoin rights, man. Fundamental Bitcoin rights. There's a Democrat in Virginia that officially introduced a bill to defend Bitcoin and lead the charge for digital assets in this space. This shows how Bitcoin and crypto is a nonpartisan issue. That I've talked to people on both sides of the aisle myself. Right, middle, left. I spoke to people that are on the Canadian Parliament, man, and we know what Canada's all about. This guy even told me that there's a huge need for cryptocurrency and that Bitcoin is the answer to a lot of things. It doesn't matter left, right, the middle, up the wazoo. Everybody understands that there's a need for crypto. Dennis Porter, shout out to Dennis Porter, what an icon, Satoshi Act Fund, people that actually spread adoption and that they don't get the credit that they deserve, these people, because they go to state to state to state and defend your right to mine and own cryptocurrency. So shout out to Dennis, shout out to the Satoshi Act Fund, freaking love you guys. Let's go in. Satoshi Act has kept its promise to have bills introduced across the country, but they need your help. So if you want to go to satoshiaction.io/donate, you could go support them. The bill, once passed, it will defend equal access to Bitcoin, right to self-custody, your right to mine Bitcoin, and your right to run a node. It will also eliminate cap gains, exempt miner and nodes from MTL, and convene a study of Bitcoin mining and digital assets. This is from the Virginia Blockchain Council for leading the way in Virginia. First, they passed 2 bills in Montana and Arkansas. Now they're looking to pass laws in up to 13 states. This law, which is Senate Bill number 339, represents major advancement in ensuring your essential rights to Bitcoin. It opposes attempts to individuals by people, such like Senator Warren, to restrict self-custody and mining privileges. With Senator Warren striving to restrict your rights to self-custody and mine Bitcoin, it's a crucial time to support legislation that ensures your access to Bitcoin.
Thank you. You're welcome. Thank you. You're welcome. Thank you. You're welcome.
Super chat so Emma can leave with sis.
Aww. Thank you. I appreciate it, Moon. I appreciate it. I'm taking them with me, man. I'm taking them with me. Don't worry. Virginia, along with Missouri, Nebraska, and Indiana, are taking a stand for your rights to use Bitcoin. So make sure, again, you please look into this. Look at the Satoshi Act Fund. This is highly important. Senators blocking CBDCs, the right to mine, the right to self-custody. These are all things that, again, we don't need necessarily their approval, but it's nice to have written in stone that these people really can't do anything about it and they could stop getting mad and butthurt over cryptocurrency and how much it's impacting people. People like Liz Warren, Gary Gensler, they do not care about anything else but their pockets. That's why Senator Liz Warren comes out and says that crypto people shouldn't lobby with each other, yet the Bankers Association is literally lobbying with Liz Warren and backing her digital asset anti-money laundering bill, which again wants to take away your right to mine, takes away your right to self-custody, which again they really can't control. It's nice that they like to think they could, but they can't. And they don't want you to have an unhosted wallet, which means that eventually they're not going to want you to have cash in your pocket. They want you to have everything within their control so they know exactly what you're doing and when you're doing it, to censor you, to inflate your currency, and you have no choice but to use it because you're locked in. That's what they want. This is what it prevents. So when they try to come in and make all these laws, the states are going to say, hey, no, we're not doing it. People have the right to own Bitcoin. They have the right to mine, the right to own a node, and they have a right to be their own bank. No CBDCs. The CBDC ban is going on and on and on, and it needs to hit at the federal level. They don't care about you. They don't care about your rights. They care about their freaking pockets. Because if Bitcoin hits the mainstream, people are going to value Bitcoin more than the US dollar, and then what are they going to do? They're going to be upset that they're over $70 million net worth. Like Liz Warren, $200K a year, has over a $70 million net worth. Totally makes sense. But then, again, inflation value diminishes, and transparency will prevail. The truth will prevail, and Bitcoin is truth. Bitcoin is truth.
Thank you. You're welcome.
Super chat so Emma can get her own place far, far away on the other side of the country.
Thank you for that. Thank you. Insane. Insane. So I thought I'd share all of these things with you guys today because they were relatively important. And we need to make sure, again, like, people stop trusting other people. Generationally, we have been taught to let somebody hold our hand. Oh, you lost your money? Oh, FDIC. Oh, you made a bad transaction. You made a mistake. Oh, then don't worry, the bank will get you. And even though they won't get you, they don't care about you anymore. People are actually getting hacked. All the banks are getting hacked, giving your social security number away, your driver's license information, biometric data is as far as this goes, account numbers, all of these things are being exposed, and the banks are getting hacked almost daily, yet they will never tell you about it. Yet there's one little exploit in crypto. It will be all over every headline. They don't tell you the truth. They don't tell you that these banks are insolvent. They don't tell you that they have no reserves, that if you walk into the banks today and you ask, let's say you have 100K in your account and said, I want my 100K right now, they do not have it. So your money is not actually there. Your magical bank app could shut off tomorrow. We've seen multiple occurrences over the past year of this happening where people are losing hundreds of thousands of dollars out of their account and not getting it back because the bank could simply not answer you. My local bank the other day, people were posting all over the neighborhood forums that the bank's computers were down for at least 24 hours, and that if you wanted money, you had to go to the ATM if that worked. So what the banks could do at any time, which they did during the lockdowns, which happened with SVB last year, they could shut down. They could say, door locked, no ATM, no money, and magical bank app doesn't work. What do you do then? What money do you have? And then all of these plebs that are like, oh yeah, I'm going to trade every day and I'm going to take my profits. Good for you. Do what you want. But if your bank shuts down tomorrow, what do you do? Where are your profits? What money do you have? Nothing. They could shut down the whole system tomorrow. Look back at February 2021. The whole interbanking system was down for at least 24 hours. There were trillions of dollars that were not being able to move, whether that's bank to bank or international payments. So they were able to just flip the switch and say it was a technical glitch, but never really said what it was. So they've already tested the system. They've already tested the theory that they could just shut everything off, and what's going to happen? What are people going to do? Absolutely nothing. That's why you need Bitcoin. That's why you take self-custody. Because the banks, at the end of the day, they're a business. You're a customer. They do not care about anything else but themselves. You know, if the bank shuts down, Jamie Dimon's still going to have his jets. He's still going to have his food. He's still going to have his fancy little items. You know, Liz Warren's going to be okay. Gary Gensler's going to be okay. But you and I won't be okay. We're the ones that are going to be out on the streets looking for the banks to open. You can't do that anymore. We won't let them do that anymore. Because when the banks go down, we're ready. It's going to happen. People called me a conspiracy theorist. They called me the worst of the worst. When I told them at least 5 years ago that the banks were going to fail, it was something that people could not even imagine. What do you mean the bank's going to fail? The bank will always be there. What kind of delusion, what kind of world are you living in where you think that FDIC insurance is real? Janet Yellen even admitted that if your bank does not cause huge economic uncertainty in the United States, you will not be covered. If you do not have that presidential signature, you will not be covered. So FDIC insurance is nothing. It means nothing. The government back, it means nothing, because what does the government really represent? What's really backing the dollar at the end of the day? Nothing. Nothing but imagination. Nothing but the uneducated people that are using this every single day because they feel like they have no choice or they don't even know better. What the most messed up thing is that people don't even know what inflation is yet. But they see that prices are going up, so they're starting to think what's happening. Every single fiat currency has imploded at some point. The longest standing ones are, I believe, the US dollar and the yuan. There's a reason for that, because they picked up weapons to defend its power. Bitcoin is a peaceful protest. You don't need to pick up any weapons to defend Bitcoin and hold its value. Because Bitcoin's created by the people, by energy, in a decentralized ecosystem. That's why it has value. Because of the real energy that's put behind it. It's backed by energy. It's backed by people. The dollar is backed by nothing but imagination and tyranny. And violence.
Thank you. You're welcome. Thank you. You're welcome. Thank you. You're welcome.
Watch this video again and again. This is reality, not the PC world and social media we hide behind. This is reality. They triumphed you with creditor card rewards dash, flexed biceps.
Yep. Nismo, you know exactly what's going on. You know exactly what's going on. That's exactly, they want you to live in a delusion. They want you to think that banks are always going to be there, money's money, and that's all you got to use. But that's not the truth. And they want you to hide behind the curtain. It's like the Wizard of Oz, where like, oh, who's the mystical dude behind the curtain? Like, come on, man. Like, it's horrible. It's horrible. Our inflation is not as bad as other countries, but it's real. It's real, yeah. And it's not something that could be fixed. And it's something we're going to pay for a lot in the future, and we're paying for now. And that's the reality. GG, thank you. I love the GGs. Thank you, writing. FDI will cover BlackRock. Yeah, exactly. And you know what the whole... Oh, wait, someone else sent me something. Hold on. Flores, thank you for the rose. And you know what the messed up thing was? When SVB collapsed, who got to withdraw money? So while other people were waiting outside for their money, who got to withdraw? Oh, the SVB executives. They got to cash out a few million just a few weeks before the collapse. So they knew something was happening. Who else withdrew money? Wasn't the people of America. Wasn't American at all. One of the biggest Israeli, they withdrew $1 billion. I gotta pull this up. Hold on. I gotta pull this up. Israel, withdraw. Hold on. Withdraw SVB. Yeah, I'm gonna pull this up. I'm gonna start grabbing this because there was a huge thing. Israel. Hold on. Here we go.
Welcome. Thank you. You're welcome.
No said to send less fake roses and more Doge. Doge is king. 100.000000000 Doge.
Oh gosh, thank you. I appreciate it. I love it. So here, hold on. I'm trying to find like this actual article here, and it's not even loading. Freaking poop. This is so annoying. Okay. Well, I guess I can't find it. But there was like a big Israeli entity that withdrew $1 billion before the SVB collapse. And it was so dirty. It was so dirty. I got to find this. Nope, not working. Okay. Well, eventually I will. I will find it. Oh, yes, I got it. Oh, my gosh. Yeah. Come on, tell me they didn't delete this article. Because you know what? That's what happens a lot of the time. They delete articles. Yeah, it's not even loading, you see. It's okay. It is what it is. Wow, that's crazy. So my mic is going in and out. Is my audio okay? I see everything's okay on my end. Can I get a sound check? Baby, it's a sound check. Why don't you check your mic? Do. Give me a sound check in the chat. I need to know everything's okay. Let me see the chat. Audio is fine. Everything okay? Refresh better now? Okay. Oh, so I think YouTube was trying to take me out there. Okay, because maybe it's a YouTube problem. Okay, everything's okay. If she's skipping, close YouTube and reopen. Okay, close YouTube, reopen, but don't leave. Don't go anywhere else. Come back. Make sure you come back. So here we go. Lumitech helped Israeli startups move $1 billion out of SVB. Lumitech, Lumi's banking arm focused on the high-tech industry, announced that over the past few days, which was, again, December 3rd of last year, teams have been able to help clients transfer to Israel approximately $1 billion that was held in the collapsed bank. So all of this was insane. So Israel got to withdraw money before America did. Isn't that fun? And there were also a lot of Asian banks. There were a lot of banks that were tied into that.
You're welcome. Thank you. You're welcome. Thank you.
No way, dude.
Hash we send crypto around here. Keep up the great work. RH. Rose. 24.926440000 Doge.
Thank you for the Dogecoins. I love my Dogecoins. Guys, make sure you guys refresh if the audio is messed up. I'm sorry about it, man. I don't know. I feel like this is a YouTube issue. It's definitely not a me issue because everything's okay with my mic on my end. SMH, please refresh. Make sure you come back. Let's also make sure we get 150 likes. We're at 123 right now. We are so close to our goal. Let's get after it. We're gonna get into the markets, man. We're gonna get into the markets. I have a funny video. All right, so here we go. We got the market recap. And again, if you guys have some requests for coins, I'll get into some of those. All right. So market recap, we got some red, we got some green. Blur is still doing good. Pulse and Hex are still making their way downtown. We're going to take a look at Bitcoin right now. Bitcoin is $42,708, down 0.07%. And a lot of you guys expected a lot of Bitcoin price action post ETF, and this is pretty much what happened. It didn't really go the way people thought it would. Given the day of the ETF, we did breach 49K, but we quickly retraced on that, and we're currently stuck at 42.6 just about. Again, VWAP is starting to head towards that zero line, but the momentum is below, so we're going to see if anything starts to change there. The RSIs are a little far apart, which indicates a little bit of volatility that might be up ahead. We're pretty neutral here, looking to breach through that 50 line. Let's also check out, again, major levels still here. We want to hit that 43.8 and, if anything, bounce off that 41.5. So, again, same levels, same things, same items, just blah, blah, blah. I noticed when there's a personality on YouTube that's not speaking the approved narrative, the stream quality suffers. Yeah, it's okay. It happens. It's okay. It'll be like that sometimes, man. It'll be like that sometimes. You like the video? No, I'm happy you like the video. Let's look at Ethereum, $2,524, down 0.12%. We were looking at maybe retesting at 2340, but again, we're still kind of sitting here, boring. Still looking at the 2613. I really want to hit that 2613. We are still looking at the VWAP not giving us the best of the zest and not giving us that curvature we were hoping for, still peaking downwards. Money flow is still here, but not as strong as it was like over here, beginning of December, mid-December. Red dot pushing that momentum lower.
You're welcome. Thank you. You're welcome. Thank you. You're welcome.
Owned a clean Fiat 124 Sports Coupe back in the day. Let's go. 124.000000000.
That's so cute. Thank you, M2.
Doge.
Yay, we got Dogecoin. That's beautiful. Still same levels, 2613, 2340. Thank you, M2. M2 is so sweet. I love M2. Speaking of curvature, what are your thoughts on crypto ETFs? I don't know if that has anything to do with curvature, but listen, man, they just want you to buy the ETFs, think it's an investment vehicle. So that way, retail FOMO's in, TradFi FOMO's in, and then they try to say this is the only way you can buy crypto and yada, yada, yada. So bottom line, I'd rather buy Bitcoin, and get my cryptocurrency off of the exchange, put it in my wallet. So we have $68.87 Litecoin because it's the right coin and we freaking love Litecoin. We have 0.73% in the red. See here that the money flow is still here. She's starting to pick up nonchalantly, though. We do have that VWAP dropping below that zero line, currently just chilling. We want that curvature to bring us over. Also, momentum below that zero line after a red dot was printed. We got the RSI that looks like it's curving in the wrong direction and going in the more bearish direction. I'm hoping that, again, we could hold $68, $69. I really want $69, push through that 70, go to 73.19 for the 200-day SMA, and tap that $74.50. Same levels, same schmiz. Let's look at Dogecoin. That's exactly 8 cents right now. Still trying to hold 8 cents. Big struggle for Doge. We keep falling below it. But most important thing I want to see is closing above 8 cents, looking towards that 8.5. And again, red dot was just printed. VWAP down, RSI down, money flow down. So I'm not getting the best of the zest. So which is telling me, again, look at that 8 cents, look to hold it. But also keep in mind that this 200-day SMA is sitting right here at 0.07335. And if we hit that 200-day SMA, we go below it. Might be a little scary. Oh, hello, Jason Howell. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for subscribing to the channel. Thank you for subscribing to the channel. Oh, wait, what are we talking about here? Oh, okay. All right. Oh, so you guys are talking about something different in here, toe ahead. All right, Callie, thank you for the lightning bolts. I appreciate it. The curvature is on the uptrend. Thank you, Manny. I appreciate it. What's up, Kenny-O? Thank you for the roses. Thank you, Hype, TC, what up? Nice to see everybody in here, man. Nice to see everybody. Crypto Allah, good morning to you. Do we have any coin requests in the chat? Do we have any coin requests? Billy Goat. Hello, Billy Goat. Welcome. Keep your dry powder for 35K Bitcoin. Oh, that's spicy, dude. That's spicy. What's up, Dave Digital? AC Hook wants to look at Flare. Yeah, sure. Let's look at the flares. All right, hold on. What is it? FLR? Is that Flare? FLR? I believe it is. Baby, it's a sound check.
Thank you. You're welcome. Thank you. You're welcome. Thank you. You're welcome.
Randy, we had so much fun during yesterday's show. Let's get more subscribers. Remember to like and share. 0.23204995 LTC.
Oh my gosh, all these cryptocurrency donations are killing my heart. I love it. Thank you. All right, let's do Flare. We'll do XRP, and then I saw another one in there. I'll go find it. So Flare, man, I don't know. Is this the best exchange for it? I don't think I'm enjoying this. Baby, it's a sound check. This has a little bit more data. I'm gonna check my mic. Why don't you check yours too? Okay, hold on. Give me a second. I'm looking. I know your eyes in the morning sun. Okay. So pretty interesting items that are going on with here Flare. With the flares. Speaking of flares. Woo! Let's take a look at Flare. Flare is 2 cents. We got 5.72% in the green. Very interesting. Very interesting. We have some levels that we're looking at. And again, this isn't like the longest. We're like just hitting a year, maybe just less than a year of chartery. So let's make sure it's something to this degree. I don't want to do too new of coins. Anyway, we had some nice green money flow that's pretty much at its highest point. I don't see any other previous points where the money flow was like this. Though the VWAP is sliding down towards that zero line, we do have that momentum that's pushing up. But I need a confirmation, some sort of dot confirmation to let me know where this is going. Also, the RSI looks like she's stretching from that overbought and looking to maybe reapproach that. When we were overbought is where we rejected 0.0233 cents. And again, that dates back to when we failed to hold support over here in June of 2023. Ideally, I'm looking to test this level again, close above it maybe.
Thank you. You're welcome. Thank you. You're welcome.
Dave told me if I invest in AIX, I'll be able to upgrade from a try-hard car to a Rari.
Bruh.
I don't know. I don't get financial advice like that, bro. But you gotta do what's best for you, Mr. Pigeon. Fly free. we're looking at this level. I want to test it again. And then if we keep bullishly pushing through this and we pick up that momentum and such, then 0.026 is what I'm looking at, because we had some support here, pushed up, and then when we retested, we failed to hold that support, and we kind of took us to our bottom inevitably. So I would look to hold support at over 1.50 pennies and look towards that 0.0236. I'm gonna check my mic. Why don't you check yours too? All right, XRP, man. XRPs for the Goldens. 56 cents, 1.13% in the red. Wow, there's a lot of sirens going on outside my house. Can you guys hear it on TikTok? Can you guys hear all that? What's up, Rocker and David? So, listen, we got XRP sitting here at 56 cents. We have that money flow that's kind of tinkering between the red and the green. Some Christmas tree action on the money flow. But it's currently slightly in the red with that VWAP down, and also that red dot bringing that momentum down a little bit too. We also have the RSIs that are not giving us the best. Maybe will we have like that oversold? Will that come into play? Maybe. It's possible. If it keeps pushing and the momentum doesn't really pick up here. Maybe we could see some oversold region, and then maybe that could indicate some incoming uptrend. But that is a big push. What I'm seeing here is maybe a retest. Since we rejected the 200-day SMA, we were looking at, if we rejected the 200-day SMA, to look towards that 54 and just over 54.5 cents. Maybe find that support there, since buyers did try to defend it earlier in January. I'd look at that level once again, or bullishly test that 200-day SMA. But same levels I'm looking for, which is basically that. And then if you fall below that and things get too crazy, then we're looking just at this 42, almost 43 cent range again, and then kind of breaking into that range where we had that downtrend that we kept seeing all the way from that top in July. But yeah, pretty much the same. Pretty much the same. Was that golden enough? Was that golden putty? We have 14.7K subscribers. Archangel, thank you for the mic check emoji. That was so freaking cool. That is so amazing. Archangel, can you explain the abbreviations that I'm using? Okay. So, actually, hold on. I have my little noties. I have my noties. So, I think I should publish. My notes, because... Oh, thank you. You gave me another one. I love that, because I think I should publish all of this. Let me see if I could find what I had. Yeah. So I have this whole thing written out here, that if you're looking at the RSI, it's the relative strength index. The VWAP, VWAP is an oscillation wave. So you're looking for that to head up towards the zero line confidently, or if you want to go long, if you want to try to go short, or you think it's going to dip, you're looking for that to head lower, right? Where are my other notes? I had so many more. Ugh, it's okay. It is what it is. But yeah, RSI is relative strength index, and all of it. Hold on. Yeah, I don't know where all this went. But yeah, it's basically a momentum indicator, is what the RSI is. And you look for specific numbers, right? So I have this outlined on the Dogecoin chart, which Dogecoin, let's talk about Dogecoin, is below 8 cents at 0.0799 today, down 0.78%. We're looking here, and we have a red dot printed on the momentum. We also have the red money flow, that VWAP that's below that zero line, pushing through quite confidently. Yes, MA is moving average. Yes. So SMA is simple moving average, and MA is moving average. Yes. And then if you look right here, I don't know if you're seeing on YouTube as well, but I'm looking at my RSI indicator separately on YouTube. So if you look at the 70 line, if you go above it, it's technically overbought, which again, if you're overbought, it can indicate an incoming downtrend, right? Because it's basically it's too much buying. There's not enough buy pressure, basically. Then if you have your 50 line, that's basically your neutral zone. So I consider just a few above or below still kind of neutral, but that's really where you have that shift, right? Is that 50 line. So that's neutral. Then you have the 30 line, which again is basically your bearish zone, deep in the bear. And if you go below 30, then that's indicating oversold. So that way, if you see something that is oversold, typically it can indicate an incoming uptrend. as well. So it's basically overbought means possibly some down action. Oversold means possibly some up action, if that makes sense. I think I have to do like a tutorial on all of this. I think I have to do some explainers. Archangel, yeah, no problem, no problem, no problem. Neutral zone makes you think of Star Trek. I don't know. I think of it as the neutral zone. I don't know. That's just the way I think of it. What else is going on? Crypto Face was in Alex O's streams this morning. Was he really? Oh, Crypto Face is amazing. Love that dude. And if you guys want to acquire Market Cipher, Alexandra G got you in the chat and also the description. Make sure to use code missteencrypto or code Zesty for 20% off. And if you guys look at if you guys look at Discord, we have a whole channel in there dedicated to Market Cipher. If you guys want to check that out as well. Make MTC MC Note NFT explainers. I know. I think I need to do a lot more. Pop Monkey would love that. Honestly, yeah. I think that needs to happen. Would you guys like that? Let me know in the chat. Put a 1 or a yes emoji or 2 and a no emoji if you think I should do maybe some beginner trading videos of some sort. I think I should get more into the tutorial scene. So let me know what you guys think about all of that. I'm just like looking to maybe expand on this stuff. Make sure you guys are sharing the stream. John Moore, there's a Trump coin and a MAGA coin. Of course there is. Steven, Honey. Oh, yeah, because Honey got listed on Coinbase. Yeah, okay. Yeah. I actually do want to look at that. What's the ticker? What's the ticker? Hold on. Is it just Honey? No, it's not, right? Hive Mapper. Yeah, so it's just Honey USDT. Okay. I gotcha. But there's no freaking history. I can't do that. I thought there was more. All I see is CoinX. And this is nothing. Can't say nothing about it, man. I thought it was out for longer. I was like, oh, this game was out for so long. Share a trading view template. Trading view template. How do I do that? Oh. Okay, hold on. Steven, it's okay. There's not enough here for me. There's not enough here. I don't think I could TAs on that. You want me to look at the 12-hour? 12 hour, like, there's nothing here. Oh, no, that's a 12-month. Sorry, poop. Wait, I don't have 12-hour. Yeah, I don't have 12 hours on here. Yeah, I don't get that. You guys see my options. I don't have that. But yeah, no, I don't got anything for you. Unfortunately. Oh, poop. Yeah, I wish I could, Steven. There's just not much to really look at here. Because, baby, it's a sound check. DNX. Okay. Yeah, I'll do that. DNX. Yeah, let's do that one. DNX. All right, so let's look at what's going on here. So this is more doables. So listen, man, we're retesting again this 54-cent level. It seems like buyers are defending it. Yesterday and today we are tapping it. We're down 2.27%, again sitting at 57 right now. Money flow deep in the red, a little bit scary. Christmas tree action, but ultimately ended up in the most recent red dot, pushing that momentum down, VWAP down. And the RSI looking hella scary. We're in the bearish territory 100%. Maybe we'll tap this 30 line and we'll see what happens from there. But again, yeah, I would look to defend this level. And then probably what I'm looking at is the lows, which is around 10 cents. If it really breaks down that hard, like, you know. And then otherwise, neutral, closing above this or closing at this level. Bullish, pushing that 76 and trying to tap that 200-day SMA again. That's really all I got for you on that one, too. Not too much to do. Face would say long, yeah, of course. Face loves to go off, man. It's too cold for shenanigans in Chicago. Yeah, it's freaking crazy, man. It's really crazy. BTG is all right, let me check out BTG. Not good. What do you mean? What are you talking about? BTG. Hold on. Okay, hold on. I see. Okay, yeah, this is a good chart. Yeah, this goes back so far. Yay! I love information. I love information. Information so great. Information so fluffy. Okay, hold on. I got you, fam. I got you, M2. M2 is an icon, so I shall TAs for him. Okay. All right. I got you. I got you, fam. Yeah. Okay. So we have $23.01 BTG, Bitcoin Gold, down around 4%. Seeing some interesting things. The money flow is still here, M2. The money flow is still here, but curving downwards. Also, that VWAP is down. Momentum pushing after that red dot towards the downward direction. RSI a little bit scary after being overbought and just completely kind of like going the wrong way with it. It seemed like there was a big push to break this $27. And ultimately, there was a wick high to 29. So that was pretty cool that the buyers really are saying that they want $30. However, again, there wasn't enough momentum. There wasn't enough volume to really keep pushing. As you can see, the volume, even at this level, when it was breaching that like overbought territory, like there was not a lot of volume to come and support our boys out here. So ultimately, we're just going down a little bit. Maybe retest at $22, where again we had some wicks that were pushing through that, some closures at this level that ultimately brought us to $18.50. But I would look for $22.13. See if we or $22.20. See if we could find a nice support there. That's ideal. Finding a nice support at this level. Because again, you could keep looking at history, man. Look at history, wicks touching it, rejecting it. Looking at how we were trying to find support at this level at $22 all the way here in 2022. We were like, all right, let's establish some support. And we just really couldn't hold. So for that reason, we kind of dumped. So I think this level is highly significant at $22. I would look to maybe establish there. Neutral, established there. Bullish, test at 27. Bearish, I'm looking at that $18.53 once again to maybe reestablish support. If we break below this with confidence. But we're at $23 even right now. Wick low today of $22.81. So we're not that far from where we're looking to maybe establish a support. Why don't you check my mind? All right, cool. Very nice. Very nice. DNX not looking good. It's okay. Don't worry about it, man. Don't worry about it. MetaMask, you want me to do stacks? Yeah, I could do stacks. Sure. Sure. I got you. STX. Got you. Same levels really in play here. We're $1.58, 0.37% in the green. We got green money flow still doing good, but the red dot brought that momentum below the zero line. Wrong type of curvatures on that VWAP. We want to push over that zero line. Also, we're trending towards neutral here, but if we have a nice push up, that's what we would like to see on stacks and concerning the RSI. Bullishly, test that $1.88, bro. Don't be scared. Bearishly, I'm still looking at establishing support at $1.25 because we didn't do that here. We barely held support here at $1.18. And again, we had wicks to this level, and even dating back, look at the support that we wanted to establish here. But we always struggled with that $1.25. So again, I'm looking at this $1.25 with some serious eyes, man. Serious eyes. But otherwise, you guys know, we look at levels. We talk about levels on the chart. $1.25, $1.26 bearish. Bullish, $1.88, and super bullish, $2.33, which again, we'll worry about when we get there, man. We'll worry about when we get there. Levels respected highly, dude. Highly respected. Highly respected. I absolutely love it. I love when the TA works out, man. You look so much better on TikTok compared to YouTube. Oh, thank you. I don't know. YouTube, like, I think it's like you said, it's probably the green screen. The green screen messes up the view a little bit. But, that's why one day we get out of New York, we have a bigger space and we ditch the green screen and have, like, a better setup. Have you thought about getting Scott Carney's harmonic software? You know, like I was talking to him about that, and I do want it. I do want it. I actually do have it. Oh, he gave it to me. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, I forgot. I didn't know how to have access to it. I think I have access to it, or I could. Oh no, it's locked. Never mind. I don't have it. I got to talk to him about it because I love the harmonics, bro. I love the harmonics. I think it's so freaking cool. And Scott Carney's a legend. Like, if you look at Scott Carney, he's a legend. Like, he created, like, he was a part of the harmonic movement. And people, like, you know, they may not know about the harmonics, but then you're like, oh my gosh, who created Scott freaking Carney? Scott Carney is such an icon. I freaking love this dude. David Bryan, I don't know where you're at, but I'd like to learn more from you. Are you teaching classes on this? David, man, I go to, whatchamacallit, I go to schools. I go on things like Fox Business to talk about this, and I have my podcast. So this is really where I'm doing a lot of my education, and when I get invited to conferences and stuff. So if you have a conference and they're looking for people to speak and actually explain this stuff, I got you. But I don't have any in-person classes to really do this, and I wish I did, and that's why I want to do like my own conference one day, or be in collaboration with the conference, or do a meetup one day, so that way people could pull up with their notebooks and stuff, or their computers, and just write down notes, you know. Sophia sick today, Kenny O said. No, give her a hug, man. Give Sophia a hug from me and the family, whole big hug. Oh, all right, David B. All right. FOMO not allowed? You're so funny. What's up, French Toaster? Nice to see you. Did I already recover from yesterday? Yesterday was a lot of emotion, Kim. It was a lot of emotion. It took me like hours to decompress from that. Like, it really took until night, until I was like, oh, okay, I'm a little calm now. I was so emotional yesterday because I felt like yesterday was like a big sign for me, because I've been hearing like so many things from different people, and kind of like, you know, getting someone trying to like roast me a little bit, and I feel like,
thank you. You're welcome. Thank you. You're welcome. Thank you. You're welcome.
Hashtag Randi Hipper Crypto Education World Tour Fund. Leave Emma at home.
then no one will be able to feed her if I'm not home. I need to feed Emma. So yeah, I just I just like I had like this really big sign from you guys, and like I appreciated it. Yeah, it's just because the day before was a lot. And then yesterday was a lot, but in the best way. And so many words were said, and like that's what matters to me a lot. So yeah, I was just emotional. It was a lot. It's emotionally taxing. And I think, you know, doing like a lot of what I do, it's hard. Because, you know, you got to watch out for who we work with, the minefield that is cryptocurrency, whether that's projects or people. So, you know, I feel like, you know, we've been doing pretty good, just not like kind of like staying on our path and being very selective of who we work with. So I just feel like, you know, going on the path that we've been doing it at, like not rushing into things, you know, progressively, you know, getting to where we are now, where I didn't start off doing a podcast. I didn't start off doing interviews. I started off just tweeting, and then I did videos, and I hit the streets, and then I did interviews online, and then I started doing this show. So everything's pretty much a progression here. And I think that if I rushed into things and tried to do things before I was ready to do them, then we wouldn't be doing what we're doing every day. And I don't think it would have worked out. And I think the reason why a lot of this stuff works out with us is because we work to get up to it. And it wasn't rushed. It wasn't made, you could say. And it wasn't manufactured, like thrown into like, you know, if I was thrown into, like, let's say a studio, a big fancy studio when I was 18, and they said, do a podcast, I wouldn't have been able to do it just because I wasn't ready. And now I am ready. So it's just like everything, again, like is such a progression. And you guys are a part of that progression. And you grow up with me. Literally, it started when I was 17. I'm almost 21. This was like a literal growing up on social media type thing. So I feel like the way we've done things, I think, is better than what other people are saying I should do. and saying, I'm not doing this enough, I'm not doing that enough. But you have to be able to handle what you're doing. And that's the way I'm kind of thinking about things. And I feel like if I just do too much at once, then the community is not going to respect it either. Because, like, what am I doing? You know what I mean? Kenny O, thank you for the roses. I appreciate you. Give me roses while Sophia's sick. Get her a cookie, please. Get her a cookie. Get her a cake of some sort. Maybe a hot chalky shake. Oh, a hot chalky or a chalky shake from In-N-Out. Because I know you guys are in California. You guys get to have all that. Go down to Battery Park. Let's hop on the Sea Streak ferry to Atlantic Highlands and have a meet and greet at the Atlantic Highlands Yacht Club. Where is that? Hold on. Atlantic Highlands Yacht Club. I don't know. I really want to do a meetup, and I'm very serious about it. Obviously, you know, there has to be the logistics that go into it, but it's Highland. So this is Jersey. Okay. Oh, I'm gonna look at this later. But yeah, I think it's very important to do a meetup and do some like basic education, like, you know, even if it's just a day, like a 6-hour thing, like what's Bitcoin, what's a wallet. I think that's so important to do, just the fundamentals, because people don't know what they're doing. People don't know what's going on in crypto. And I think if they sit down and hang out and really get a chance, then we'll be able to do more adoption and people will be more confident coming into the space because they'll understand what it is. A lot of people are just investing in Bitcoin or creating accounts because they feel like they have to, or they feel like that's the way to do it when they really don't know why. And I think people need the why. And if people have the why, then they'll understand the how and the when and the where, if that makes sense to you guys. Meet up in Vegas for my 21st. I wish. That would be fun. Oh, Pickaboo. I see you, Pickaboo. Meet and greet in AC. Listen, AC is, I've never been to AC, but I heard it's fun. But it's the way it is. What is up, Benny and Club? Welcome to the stream. Sean, welcome to the stream. What's for lunch? I don't know, but we'll find out. Gym today. Yes, gym today. Also tomorrow, speaking of tomorrow, I will be live, not only just in the morning, but I'll be live at 1 p.m. Eastern as well. So we'll have 9:45 a.m. and 1 p.m. Eastern because I'm going to have Eleanor Terrett on the show tomorrow. If you guys don't know Eleanor, we were just using her tweets earlier in the show. She's absolutely amazing. She's from Fox Business, a journalist, a producer. Like, she's all of the things. And she helps, like, you know, write the shows and things like that. So, and she's been all over the ETF news. She's been really all over everything. So I really respect Eleanor. I respect her grind. And tomorrow we're going to learn more about her, how she got to where she is now, and what she feels about the ETF news and everything that's happening now concerning Coinbase and the SEC, since, again, she's really reporting firsthand on all of this. She's been in the courtroom with SBF as well. So she really has seen a lot of stuff that I really wish I saw too. And I'm a little jelly, and I want to break down everything, pick her brain for all of that stuff. Check me. Oh my gosh, the no NYC emoji. Oh my gosh, I gotta see if I can add it. Good evening to Glenn. Nice to see you, man. What is this, Battery Park? What a strange name for a park. What's it all about? It's just the park, man. Like, Battery Park, it's like an area. It's not fantastic. Like, it's pretty okay over there. What's up, Justin, in there? Meet up at my favorite pizza outlet. I have so many. I literally love pizza, dude. You're an hour from AC, Steven? That's nice. Mellow, so MTC song on the way out. Let's play it. Hold on. I want to get the lyrics. MTC what? Where is it? MTC. Okay, here. Okay, here are the lyrics right here. And we could play it. Yeah, let's do it. So you guys could party a little bit. Welcome, everyone, to the stream. I hope you guys are smashing the likes. Hello, David. Hello, Geronimo. All right, let's see. Who is this in the chat? John English. Nice to see you, man. Okay. Let's play it.
How dare you?
Oh, that's Greta. How dare I? MTC what? MTC got the news and interviews.
MTC current cryptos or the new. MTC fire ass, we raving too.
MTC, a potato flew around her room. MTC got the news.
MTC, current crypto, old and new. MTC, fire ass, we raving too. MTC, a potato flew around her room. You know who's hip, her truth. Man, he's a savage and trading you. If it's crypto you're into and need advice, non-financial, come through, join the Zesty crew in this financial revolution. Share power, excuse us why. MTC got the news, cooling the views.
MTC got the
crypto, old and new. MTC, fire rants, we raving too.
MTC got potatoes fly around her room. That was awesome. That was awesome. Shout out to Mello. He's been a member for 6 months, man. Better than Eminem. That's hilarious. Yes, he's killing the game, dude. He's killing the game. FOMO Sapien, nice to meet you. And Pickaboo wants to meet Emma. She's on that too, bro. Pizza flow. That's hilarious, dude. That's hilarious. Yeah, I literally love that song. Thank you for download on the RSI. No, Jason, you're not dumb. Okay, you're beautiful, Jason. You're beautiful. Killing it. Mr. NC, nice to see you, man. Guys, listen, this was an amazing show. And, like, you guys are just amazing people. And I'm very happy that we have 159 likes right now. Absolutely killing the game. Really just crushing goals out here and doing things, like we said, the right way. And I feel like karma really gets you when you do things the wrong way. And people will start to see that real soon. So, guys, listen, man, keep calm, hodl on. Again, welcome eToro for being a partner on the show. Check out our other partners as well, Market Cipher and Cake Wallet, both very, very important people to me, very important groups. I genuinely have a huge love for everybody that I work with. Very personal, very loving. Oh, I love this community so freaking much. I love everybody in the chat. Don Manning, shout out to you. Shout out to everybody in the chat. I appreciate you so much. So much, because we have potatoes.
A potato flew around my room before you came. Excuse.
Amazing show yesterday. Amazing show today. 10 said, you're now following me on X. That's beautiful. If you guys are on X, please make sure you guys are subscribing as well, because there's a glitch. People at the end of the month, for some reason, it doesn't have them resubscribe. I don't know what the deal is. So if you are subscribed, make sure you're still. And also make sure you guys continue to subscribe over there as well. I post exclusive tweets, exclusive hot takes, and things that, like, I don't know, I get dicey. And I don't know, I feel like I should have an outlet to express myself, right? It's here, but it's also on X. So make sure you guys check that out. Who else? David Bryan, you live in Panama City, trying to learn more about what you're talking about. David, if you have questions, man, then I encourage you to come in this chat and ask them. It doesn't matter how simple or if you think it's stupid. There are no stupid questions. So please ask your questions. I also encourage you to check out YouTube, David. Go on my YouTube channel. There's 1 to 2 minute intro to crypto videos. I feel like a lot of that should help you, and I'm going to start refilming them as well. So please check those out, and I want you to keep asking questions. If you have questions, then comment them on X as well, and I will do my best to get to them. That's also why we have Discord. That's why we have our Telegram groups. They're free and public groups for everybody to talk and everybody to see what's going on. So please make sure you guys check it out. Go in Discord, go in Telegram, ask your questions. Do I have Rumble? Yes, rumble.com/missteencrypto. Already over there. I'm on Rumble, Kick, libraries site. What is it called? Odyssey. I'm on Odyssey. I'm also on X. I'm on Twitch, I'm on Facebook, and I'm here on YouTube. So everywhere that I could be, I try to be. So if you guys, again, haven't yet, join Discord, join Telegram, so that way you can always have access to the community and myself. So thank you guys so much. I'll see you guys tomorrow at 9:45 and 1 p.m. Eastern for our show with Eleanor, and I can't wait to have her. Have an amazing day. If you haven't yet, smash a like, subscribe to the channel, and share this stream out with friends so more people know what's going on. And make sure you whisper. And you drink water and go to the gym. John Foster, tell Emma I said hello. Much love to you and Emma Foster. Have an amazing day. And stay zesty. Emma Foster, have a great day. Bye.